Welcome to Friday. Yes, it is Friday the 13th. Friday, the 13th day of October 2023. Your Day Weather Podcast brought to you by Cowboy State Daily, Wyoming's only daily newspaper. Subscribe to their daily digital newsletter at cowboystatedaily.com. Well, on this October 13th, road closure season has begun. There's a screenshot from the Wyoming Department of Transportation's website showing a lot of red road closures between Cheyenne and Rollins along the higher elevations of the Interstate 80. Going to be slow going on some roads and highways and certainly mountain passes if the mountain passes are open this morning, although we should see travel weather improve as the day wears on, as the storm will pull out of the region heading into the Midwest and the Corn Belt. We're going to have a hard freeze tonight, and we're also going to have a hard freeze Saturday night. So if your growing season has been extended, it's done. After the next 2 nights, as clearing skies will lead to some frosty temperatures. But it will be a pleasant weekend, a cool weekend for the West. It's just not going to be 60s and 70s and 80s like we've been enjoying over the last couple of weekends. It's going to feel like fall, but it will be dry and generally partly sunny to sunny skies, and that will probably last through Tuesday. Late Tuesday into Wednesday, we'll probably have some type of storm system or frontal system coming through to bring the next chance of weather our way. We haven't had time to really talk about it with the storm this week, but we'll have a little bit of a snapshot of what we expect weather-wise for the annular eclipse coming across the western United States mid-morning tomorrow. Some great photos coming in, and here's a great shot from an airplane heading into Denver. This is over Kansas, the leading edge of the weather yesterday as it came into the region. Great shot there of the approaching storm system and frontal system as it reached the plains, and a lot of clouds gathering. Just, you could really tell the look of the sky over the last couple of days has certainly changed. And then there's some snow in the Bighorns. Great shot there from Graybull showing the heavier snow hitting the Bighorn Mountains during the course of the day yesterday, as a lot of moisture with this storm came on through the region. The satellite loop this morning shows the center of the low now basically in central areas of Nebraska. You can see the counterclockwise spin right there. You can see the colder air coming in on the backside right here, and the general clearing trend will be taking place. Going to be very wet with areas of rain and thunderstorm activity along the path of the storm right there. There it is in central Nebraska heading east. Here's the high pressure building in from the west, but we're going to have low pressure moving into the Pacific Northwest later this weekend. That'll keep those areas cloudy, cool, and damp. But during the course of the weekend, these two high pressure systems kind of link up. So good looking weather across the western United States for about a 4-day period. Now let's talk about the annular eclipse. You can see the path right here of the full annular eclipse and where it will be taking place. So southwest Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, Nevada, Oregon, this is the path where it's going to be 100%. But as you get out further across the region, you can see 70, 80% here on either side, 60% as you get up into central South Dakota and eastern areas of Montana. And on the left side here, you can see the times when it will peak in your location. I picked some random areas. You can see Albuquerque, New Mexico, down into Roswell there, through northwest New Mexico and southeast Utah. That's where you're going to have the full viewing. But if we start Salt Lake City right around 1028, Billings 1030, Casper 1033, Cheyenne 1035, Denver a minute later, same time in Albuquerque. So put yourself wherever you are in between those locations. Roughly speaking, you want to be ready to start viewing it probably around 10:15 or so you can start to see it develop. Make sure you wear eye protection. There will be clouds. It's not going to be completely clear. Now, I think we will have some areas where there will be gaps in the clouds, but there will be some clouds. We're not going to have completely clear skies for everybody. It'll be a mix of high and mid-level clouds with some blue sky. So you may have to be patient and wait for some opportunities for those clouds to pass on through. But for the most part, other than the Pacific Northwest, it's going to be a dry forecast, but there will be some high and mid-level clouds. Precipitation-wise, this is what we're expecting in terms of chances of moisture between late today through Sunday morning. And you can see it's only the Pacific Northwest and east under the storm dry weather conditions. Otherwise, I talked about temperatures. These are the forecasted overnight low temperatures tonight, down into the mid-teens in the Laramie Valley, Shirley Basin area. Cold temperatures elsewhere. You wake up Sunday morning it's going to be frosty as well. And there is the next weather system coming out of Western Canada and heading south-southeast, dragging a cold front in probably late Tuesday night into Wednesday and Thursday of next week. That'll be our next weather maker, and we'll have an update for you on that system Monday. Have a good weekend.